In progress.
Recorded.
So when last we left off, the Fellowship of the Chilisad had succeeded in exposing the Uttolot plot within the city of Uthodurn. You had sort of spied on a conclave within the abandoned city of Urlis, in which you saw the four different factions conspiring against the Talviel family and the broader alliance of in the Grey Wildlands. You saw the Jezreel's orcs, you saw the Uttolot tribe led by Jagoda Uttolot, you saw the Tumblekar family, and you saw the Cult of the Caustic Heart led by the Red Dragonborn, Washia. You returned back to Uthodurn, and you sort of scheduled an audience with the king. The night before you were scheduled to meet with, or sort of the afternoon before you were scheduled to meet with the king, you broke into the house of Tombar Tumblecarve and assembled more information. You found the documents describing a letter from Jagoda telling Washia to eliminate Lutan, as she was sort of a loose end. You saw different documents describing Tombard's personal habits. You saw a list of their dealings in the Sud trade, and you found many other things besides. So you took with these documents in hand, and with the dead body that you found at the conclave in Urlis, you guys went to go meet with Imithon Talviel alongside your allies that you had sort of requested to attend. As you guys sort of went down there and you sort of entered into the Grand Cast Citadel, you guys saw Mila in chains there with Algrim, as well as Bor and daughter of Imithon, Istria Talviel. You guys sort of waited there and had your audience with the King Imithon. You presented the evidence, the different letters and the different documents that you had acquired. You used Speak with Dead to talk to the dead body, and Bor, Alrog, Algrim, and Agatha Thimbletoe all sort of gave their testimonies. On the basis of this evidence, Imithon then pardoned Mila Teno and absolved her of guilt for the murder of Lutan, and she was freed. Carrick Bjolna asked for sort of an end to his banishment from the city of Uthodurn, which was granted to him. And you guys were given a manor, a house, if you will, within the city of Uthodurn. You guys sort of went back there and sort of were sort of playing your next moves when Wilfred received a message from his childhood friend Morgana, telling him about trouble in Golgothir and requesting his assistance. And as Angvor lay down to sleep, he received a dream that from his patron Benthus, describing a sort of a magical artifact deep beneath the city of Golgothir, and the patron appeared to want Angvor to obtain it for him. That's where we end. No, that's where we will begin tonight's session. So, Fellowship of the Chilisad, you guys are sort of sitting around and you're.
That's where we end tonight's episode. That's good game, guys. All right.
All right. Stop recording,
guys.
Hunter, you missed the whole thing.
So we begin tonight's session within the manor that you've been gifted, the former home of Cyrenel's parents, although not Cyrenel's childhood home. What do you guys doing?
What time of day is it? Is it like?
So you guys went. I would say it's probably lunchtime-ish.
Lunchtime-ish, and we're just hanging out around the house.
Mm-hmm.
What does my new Dragon Mall look like?
So it's sort of this sleek black mall. It's sort of got these long sort of horns on the end that sort of extend off the back of it. So it's sort of like it's got a flat tip, sort of square here and here, of course, and the handle, and then it sort of sweeps back into these long sort of dragon-like horns. There's sort of like a little bit of sort of red on either side that almost make it look like he has eyes.
I promise I'm not trying to be an edgelord and have everything all black. It's just working out that way. I guess I'll attune.
We just walked in.
Because I'll attune to my maul if I have to.
You need to attune to it. Yep.
Okay.
Hold on.
So, Mike,
If we're just
trying to
taking some time right now, I will be reading if we're not doing anything else.
You're reading the book of the exalted. Shoot.
Yes, bed.
What's the last word in that? Deeds. Yeah, deeds. There you go. Did you got all the abilities with it last time, right? You know what you're doing.
I think so. I learned Celestial.
Mm-hmm.
I get Exalted Fellows, which is they count as level up.
Mm-hmm.
Something about the bright light halo. That's a halo?
Yeah, the halo. Yeah.
Bright light. Restful, where I only sleep for 6 hours instead of 8.
Mm-hmm.
And then +5 speed.
Okay. Yeah. I might actually want to change that just because I think I said the halo twice on accident, and so I think you need another major beneficial property. So let me do that real quick, just for some bookkeeping.
Wilford, remind me what Morgana had said. Can you hear me?
Not that.
I don't know if anybody can hear me.
Okay. Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
So it's so the other major beneficial property is when attuned to the artifact, you can't be blind, deafened, petrified, or stunned.
1 second.
Mhm.
You said it was cannot be blinded.
Deafened, petrified, or stunned.
Yeah, blind, deafened, petrified, or stunned.
Blind. Deafened. Petrified. Or stunned. Cool. I read a few hours the previous night. I probably get an hour or two here.
Okay. So yeah. So you said you moved. All right. So again, we'll do a little bit of bookkeeping. So 80 hours. You need 80 hours. We'll say you started reading when you got back to the hotel yesterday. Okay. So I'll say you probably got 5 hours in.
Okay.
I mean, if you wanted to stay up a little bit late, you probably.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. I mean, because that'd be like 5 to 10. I'd say that's pretty reasonable.
Makes sense. And then I'll probably get an hour or two here
Okay.
as people are doing short rests or.
Okay. Yeah, if Carrick's attuning to his maul, then you can definitely get at least 1 hour in.
Okay.
Is there any way to make this maul require attunement so that I can attune to it on D&D Beyond? I just made a custom maul.
Okay.
I don't see anything that says attunable.
Brew special options. When you do it, there's usually more options. I've never made a weapon. I've made spells, but I've never made a weapon.
But I just grabbed a maul and then customized it. And it's got some customized options. It's got, adamantine, silvered, to hit override, to hit bonus, damage.
So you didn't make it yourself?
No, I just grabbed
Okay, so it may need we need to homebrew it in order for it to require attunement.
Okay. I'll do that at some point.
Yeah. Well,
Did the
let's do that. Let's do it at some other point.
Yeah.
You don't
Did the
mind?
moon touched greatsword require attunement? I don't recall.
It did not. No.
Okay, cool. So it should just be that and my ghost lantern, which is not. I don't know if I ever put that in my inventory. Okay, that's fine. Anyways,
All right. Fellowship of the Twice Sad. What are you guys up to? What you guys doing?
Oh yeah, I just came down from the room, and I just can't remember exactly because I know you said that he spoke to Morgana, right? I just can't remember what you guys were talking about. Did she say something about Golgothir, like there being something in Golgothir?
Yeah, she said that they needed help in Golgothir. I think
Yeah.
with uprising and
Yeah.
needed find it quickly.
Guys, I mean, I don't know about you, but I mean, it does. That's what I was thinking, and like that's part of the uprising, and this could be part of connected to the Uthodurn uprising. So
yeah,
I think it'd be beneficial probably to go help out as soon as we can.
yeah. Now that all this is wrapped up here, I certainly don't feel as tied to Uthodurn.
Yeah, I
Got
mean,
no other particular plans. I say let's go.
you've restored your place here too, which is awesome. So you can be. That's
Yeah, that's that feels good.
yeah.
Don't have to watch my back. Except
Have a
for the
place.
vampires, I guess.
Yeah, I think we're all in that boat now. Well, I mean, yeah, I don't know about you guys. I slept well in this house last night, guys. I mean, it seems like the kitchen was pretty well stocked already. I had myself some breakfast in there, and so I mean, maybe we could be off to Golgothir, find some guide. Some of the rangers might be able to come with us.
Yeah.
I know King Imathon sounded like he would be willing to be on our side, so I'm sure we could get some others along.
I want to stop by the Rangers. Yeah.
I mean,
We should stop
currently
by.
cannot hear anything at the moment. We're messing with sound.
Right, because right now Nathan is very quiet, so I can fix that.
Let me see my audio.
Can y'all hear me?
Okay.
I can hear Asher and them, and
Asher and Hunter, can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear anything? I guess not.
Yeah. Sounds like
oh, Asher.
Sounds like a personal problem.
Were you able to hear us at all once? You guys are quiet.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear us?
Yeah. And here on the couch, baby. Yours and Heidi's clothes. Pull them all out in a pile.
What pile do they go?
Just your pile so you're able to fold them. You can organize them.
Nops. Hmm.
No, it's on me.
Right. I think we can hear you now.
Yeah, we can hear you now. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think her mic ever cut out, but her volume
Can you
cut out.
go out there and issue it for-
That's an interesting thing.
Yeah. All right. I think we're going to be able to do this. Sorry about that.
No problem. All right. So what are you guys up to?
I don't know what you guys heard.
Something about Golgothir and that we wanted to, that you two wanted to do it at least.
I mean, yeah, that's what we were kind of wondering about, I think, here. I mean, we seem to have at least informed the diarchy here of what's going on, and it sounds like part of this could be with your uprising. I mean, and so helping them there could help out the cause of the larger cause in general. So it seems like that's probably the next place to be. I mean,
I think we've
Go where the action is.
I think we've exhausted our current.
I want to go where the action is.
I think we've exhausted our current stuff here.
yeah. So, I don't know. I mean, it sounds urgent there in Golgothir as well. So I mean, I don't know about you guys, but we were thinking about maybe the Rangers and just seeing if anybody would join us in this mission to help out Golgothir together, and then make our way as soon as possible. I mean, there's no point in waiting around. Sounds like it was kind of urgent there from Morgana.
If I recall correctly, it was pretty urgent.
Mhm.
Sounding, if I recall correctly.
I think she says something like ASAP. Yeah.
Yeah.
What
I think
say
she
you
was,
we?
Okay.
What say you we fly the Fellowship of the Chili Sads flag again?
we should probably, now that we have a place here, and I guess the king kind of knows about our, or it seemed like he wanted to like implore our abilities. Like we should even know that he will be leaving for about a few weeks, a week or two.
We've got a housekeeper now.
Yeah. She's very,
Read that to
she's
you
very
right now.
close to the king. It sounds now that, I mean, she's helped out in this as well. She'd be willing to take a message to the king, to Estrella, I think.
Also, we have someone in our employ now.
I don't know what the time.
We have to pay him.
We paid them. The king,
But now we have to pay him a steady rate, not just at least enough to make it or be able to live.
we're a full house now. We can afford it.
The thing is that I'm not getting any gold.
It's true. I have not been making a lot of money either. Been
It's gonna start looting all the monsters.
Yeah.
All right. So what are you guys doing? What are you guys up to?
Set aside 5% for the housekeeper.
Time to kind of head out, or at least let's go maybe check on the Rangers. Do you know where Morgana? We just probably need to make our way back to Golgothir and find her.
Yeah, I can contact her when we're about an hour out.
Yeah.
That we're there.
Do you guys want to go talk to some of the Rangers? I mean, I don't know, or we could just head out. I mean, just don't know how many people. I mean, let's go chat with them.
Yeah. Did they seem really busy?
I don't know
Like we
if
hired one of them, but
Or the Glass Blades even, Carrick, would they be open to this, or?
Yeah, I feel like they'd be more harder to persuade. They're not so much for hire.
Mm,
The Rangers are kind of there to do whatever people need them.
yeah.
Glass Blades are more of a military police force kind of thing.
Yeah, this uprising doesn't seem like it's something that a guild will lightly step into and help with.
unless they get paid.
Savannah, that's not how we ask for help.
With what money?
Well, my stuff's always packed. We could just head out to Golgothir from here.
Yeah.
It's up to you guys. What are you guys doing?
Stop by the Rangers. Get someone to, help lead the way. We had Morgana last time, and it made it a lot easier.
I'll let Agatha know. that we,
So Agatha has, well, I guess. So I guess Imathon sent Agatha with you guys. Is that what you guys are thinking?
believe that was the.
Because he sort of recommended that she become your housekeeper, but it wasn't. It was not clear that she went with you guys.
I don't think we ever specified. It was alluded to that she
Mhm.
might need work, but I don't think we ever actually.
We actually clarified what happened with her.
Mhm.
We didn't ever actually hire her.
Right. So if you guys want to dip out without doing anything, I think that is a very much a possibility. Because I would probably say that given the circumstances of the last session, she's probably not there with you guys. She probably went back,
Yeah.
at least in the short term, back to her current employers.
Yeah, I mean, I'm down to just head out to the.
Okay. All right. So you guys are heading out to Golgothir.
I will leave a note.
Okay.
We need to
So in case anyone swings by, they will be able to get
Oh.
that.
Yeah,
supplies before. I know we kind of shopping last session. a little
piece
bit.
of parchment nailed to the door. That always works. That's what you see in the movies.
95 pieces, right? To the door.
Yep.
95 notes.
Jeez.
No bronze dragonborn lives here. Go away.
If you're inquiring about this dragonborn, you do not know him.
If you are inquiring about the dragonborn that broke into Tombar's house, he doesn't live here. Right. So you guys do anything before you guys head down to Golgothir?
Do we need supplies? How are you doing on our
I've got a healing potion.
one healing potion?
Lots of food.
I have one. I have one.
Yeah, I suppose some more supplies might be in order.
Because
Okay.
if we're walking into a coup, it could be, could be some getting dirty by the end of it.
Yeah, I do have one order of business, I suppose. Like to take care of before we head out of town.
And you got your armor fixed already? You picked that all?
I did, yeah,
Commission.
good as new.
Did you have something commissioned in Golgothir, Eric?
I did, yeah. And I actually have the money to pay for it now. If the Smith is still alive.
If he's still working on it.
Yeah. If he's still alive, I sure hope he's working on it. It took 900 up from me up front.
Well, I guess if you're in a uprising, there might be other things on your mind.
Yeah.
They might make him do other things.
he's like in like some refugee camp working on it.
I got 900 gold for this, so I'm gonna make it work.
I lost everything, but I will finish my commissions.
Because I want to keep my clients happy.
Returning business to the business that no longer exists.
You got to work hard to build a reputation, even harder to keep it.
Okay, so you guys, so what are you guys up to? What are you guys getting supplies?
Need to get at least some health potions will be nice.
Okay, so you guys are heading back to the Plexus Post where you guys had gotten health potions before.
I think so. Yeah.
I am not giving you. I'll look around and see if they have anything extra besides health potions.
Okay, all right. So you guys head back up to the Libra disc, which has which has sort of you guys start to go through and Golgothir, are you with them?
Probably.
Okay, all right. So you guys head up until Libra.
Disguise yourself, or are you going?
I don't think I have a disguise kit.
Okay,
Be fine.
so you guys begin going up into sort of the upper, up into the discs, up into the upper echelons of Uthodurn. And as you guys head up in, you guys begin to see there's a lot of people really looking your way. You can start to get very noticeable as you guys start to make your way upwards. Hear some like whispers.
I try to step him aside and be like,
I rolled perception and I rolled a nat 1, so I had to do
The great thing, completely oblivious.
I try to talk to him and just keeps walking.
All right. All
I'm
right.
trying to ask him if he wants my coat.
All right.
What does Major Chad kind of hear as he's resting on my shoulder while we're walking? I mean, he's got pretty great hearing, so are they? I mean,
Make some perception checks.
Yeah, that,
so his perception is a 23.
Visual?
23 for Major Chad.
23. Okay, so as Sir Major Chad is looking around, you start to hear whispers of, "It's them. Oh, they're the ones." Things like that, right? Yeah, it's just like, Then you hear some more talking and whispering, and then hear like something about little tumble carves. It's like, oh, they're the ones that did you hear what happened? To Tombar Tumblecarve, and you guys sort of continue sort of walking. You give the overall gist through the perception check that they actually aren't noticing you guys based on the wanted posters for Girthing. They've actually heard tale of what has happened. And the gossip starts to spread around to you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
So you guys head up to the Plexus post. That's where you're going?
Yep.
All right, so who's taking point?
I'll head in and get some health potions.
All right. Hello.
hello, we're looking for a few supplies.
What sort of supplies are you looking for?
I'm in the market for some health potions.
Okay. How many would you like?
Yeah, what come in different sizes or something?
Yeah, they do. Are you looking for a regular? She starts pulling out. She pulls out this regular healing potion. Looking for a regular healing potion, a greater healing potion. He was like doop, or a superior healing potion.
Do you have the super size?
Can
Can I have that extra medium? Do I get fries with that?
Yes, this establishment is basically the McDonald's of D&D.
there's always a flex potion on every corner.
Yeah.
If you buy the small health potion, you also get a free toy.
The logo for it is just the golden arches, but turned sideways and with a line to make it into two P's.
Yeah.
How much is each of these?
So the regular healing potion are 50 gold pieces.
Good.
The greater are 200, and the superior are 750.
I'll go ahead, and if you got them, I'll get 2 of the greater and 2 of the regular.
Okay. Yeah, we have 1 superior, 2 greater, and 4 regular. So here you go. Pushes you.
Heck, I'll get all 4 of the regular.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's what is that? 500 gold.
Yeah, it's 500 gold.
Alright.
No, it's 200 gold pieces.
Yeah, you're about to get robbed. If you go with that.
It's 200 gold pieces.
No, for the I meant for the for the
Yeah,
graders
you're right.
and the 4.
Yeah, so that'd be 400.
The two
400 gold
graders,
pieces.
the 2 graders and the 4 regulars all together.
Right. So, oh, you're right. I'm sorry. Math. I only one. All right. That would be 600 gold pieces.
Yeah, thank you.
Sorry, I was having my Marisha moment. Sorry, guys.
I'm trying to play a character who does not know how math works. And I'm
Yeah.
correct the DM.
I was having my Marisha moment. Okay. That was bad. That was bad. Sorry, team.
200.
All right, so 2 of these graders. Alrighty. Thank you very much.
Is there anything else besides potions in this place? The shop?
Yeah, there are artifacts and things. What are you looking for? What are you in the sort of in the market for?
Anything I could buy with not a lot of money? I'm running low on
How much is not a lot?
like 50 gold.
50 gold. Whew. I'm afraid that all of our artifacts are going to cost more than 50 gold. If you're interested in some of the potions, maybe you could get something that cures, different effects for 50 gold.
What all type of potions do you have?
So we have potions here that will sort of some smelling salts that wake people up if they're asleep. We have some that this one cures petrification. That'll cost you a little more, but this one over here it will cure blindness. This is one that undoes the effects of vampirism. This one will make you stronger for a short period of time.
How much for the vampirism one?
That'll be 300 gold.
Now, ma'am, when you say undo the effects of vampirism,
Yeah.
would this kill a vampire?
Maybe not. It depends on what exactly how long the vampire has been affected. But it will definitely cure those who have been affected by the hypnotic powers and will undo sort of the a bite within 24 hours after you've been bitten.
I see. Interesting.
So
Have an DD beyond Uthodurn. It looks like. Is that fine? Nope. It's fine. That's the risk. And gold. You got a quick one carries. Yeah.
Kind of want that potion, but I don't have the current currency to purchase it. Maybe I'll come back for that later. Once I get a little bit
Okay. Well,
more gold.
Well, we value your business, but our prices are non-negotiable. So,
So I'll get back if I get more gold.
all right. Well, anything else you folks are looking for? Anything else you're interested in purchasing here?
I think I'm all set.
Okay. Well,
Sounds good.
all right.
Yeah, I think we're all good.
Well, thank you for your business.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Off to Golgothir.
And I do want to
Yeah.
stop up by the Rangers. So I have personal matter to attend to before we leave town.
Yeah. All right. Well, we can do that real quick.
Okay.
We'll know when we're back.
All right. Carrick, where are you going?
Up to the Rangers' hut.
Okay. You head up and you see that sort of that arched A-frame roof with sort of the palisade around it. You see a couple rangers out in front, sort of lounging. They're not. They still look alert as they lounge. So you head forward.
Yeah. I guess I'll just say to those couple that are standing in front is Muriel. Is Muriel here right now?
Hey, Ahar, is Muriel in? I think she might be. Why? Probably, yeah.
Yeah. I was just looking to speak with her.
You want one of us to go look for her, or are you gonna go and look for her yourself?
I'll go in. Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay, all right. You open through.
Do I see her?
I'll make a perception check. Just
Good. Great. Oh, okay. 18.
18. Yeah, you do see her sort of standing in the back corner talking to a couple of the rangers.
She's facing me, facing away from me.
So she is facing. So you enter in, and she is facing sort of this way, to sort of an angle to you, sort of like basically facing the corner to your left. That makes sense.
But she's facing
Forward. Yeah, slightly in your direction. Yeah.
I'll, I guess, try to catch her eye and walk in that direction.
She sort of sort of pats whoever she's talking to sort of on the shoulder and sort of exits the conversation and comes over. Hi. Carrick,
Hello.
Fiona?
Yeah. You said to stop by when we wrapped up our business and
Hi.
Uthodurn, and I think we've pretty much wrapped it up. I think we're about to head down to Golgothir. Don't know how long we'll be there, so figure better stop by before we leave.
Well, you are headed to Golgothir. I had a different mission, potential thing for you to do. I involved tracking the dreaded wormkin across the Rhine plains.
But Bell, I think one of my companions was after them.
Well, they are a fearsome, vicious, and bestial group. They're a little bit like vampires or werewolves in that they convert those they capture into their fold by feeding them the flesh of their lord, Quajath the Undermaw.
Sounds intense.
Yes, they're abominable.
Why me? Don't you have anyone else who can more qualified?
It's not that simple. There's a acquaintance of mine, a dear friend maybe, named Atlan, who has been pursuing them, and he has gone missing. And unfortunately, this is not a mission for rangers. It's a mission for those who are more capable and less beholden to the
Mercenaries.
what?
Mercenaries.
Yes, in some ways, yes.
Fair enough. Well, yeah, when was he captured? How long has he been missing?
Well, we don't know that he was captured.
No.
However, we do know that he disappeared about 10 days ago. He was on a ship into Palebank.
Atlan. Did we know an Atlan?
You've met Natlan, yeah.
We
Yeah,
did.
met,
We didn't kill Alan, did we?
Nope.
Was Atlan one of the crew of?
he was a rugged man that we found in I can't think of the city name, but it's the
Rinlia.
across.
I think we've met an Atlan. Did everyone follow me?
That's up to the group. I think what I would say is that you made it sound like you wanted to go alone.
Did anyone follow me?
Yeah.
Unless you told me not to, like.
I mean,
Okay.
I would assume we all went with you to the Rangers, but maybe we didn't all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah. Hold on just a second, and
All right.
I'll step outside and.
But that might,
Hey guys, did we meet an Atlan at some point? He was in Serenlia.
We met him in the camp, didn't we?
Yeah, I'm fuzzier on those details. Apparently, someone in here knows him.
He was searching for. Wasn't he searching for the worm?
Yeah.
That worm?
I guess I'll just motion. I'll turn back around and motion Mariel to come over.
Alright, so she strides forward. And you guys are out in the courtyard now?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, we met him up in Serenlia across the water,
No.
way up in the frozen north.
Yeah.
And he said he was looking for the wormkin.
So just point of order, Wilfred, you would know this is the elven woman you've seen tailing you, just FYI. Yeah, well, so we believe that the worm can obtain their, the flesh of their master from somewhere up in Isocross. We aren't sure if it's on Foreign, if it's on a different island, but they do tend to be more plentiful and more aggressive there. Although recently they've begun moving into the Crystal Sands tundra and into the different, even into the Rhine Plains, and beginning to sort of come up against different civilizations here in the north of Wildmount.
That does not
So
seem what we want.
Can I do an insight check on her?
Yeah, make an insight check.
23.
23. What are you looking for? What are you trying to gauge?
Well, she's been following us for a good bit. I want to see if she has like any intent, like I don't
Okay.
know if you be able to see that, but like any intent towards us that's not necessarily great, or like if she's like trying to hide something, I guess.
Okay, so the first thing you get with the insight check that high is you become very, very clear quickly that she has a gravitas, a wisdom, a sort of knowledge that she does not comport herself like Gareth does. She is far more experienced than Gareth. Has far more acumen. You don't get any sort of nefarious vibes off of her. You know, she does not seem to be, leading you into a trap or anything like that. She does seem to be telling the truth when she talks about Atlan, and her knowledge of the Wormkin seems to be accurate. Does that answer? What else do you want to know?
What's her PIN number?
Last four of her social are 1077.
If you had a tab down at the place we bought this.
What did you say? I'm sorry.
Vampire potion, just put it on her tab.
What's your mother's maiden name?
Now,
Answer.
the Rhine Plains from Uthodurn are which direction?
So the Rhine Plains are in the Erlis, Borovkra, Ivory Lake direction.
Okay, so that's back.
That's to the east,
Yeah.
and to the west is the Crystal Sands tundra. That is where
Right.
Pale Bank is. That's where Melia's Mirror is kind of to the west, but it's really to the
And
south.
And when we sailed to Islecross, we went north because we had to cross the
Hmm.
water. Was that
Mhm.
northeast or northwest?
That's northwest.
Okay, so wow, if they've plentiful in Islecross, and then now they're down to the Rhine Plains. That's pretty.
Mhm.
They're kind of all over the place. Okay, cool. So you want us to go explore the Rhine Plains, looking for him, or just looking
Well,
for his Wormkin?
we think he disappeared in the Crystal Sands tundra. We don't believe that he disappeared in the Rhine Plains. But yes, we would be asking you to track the Wormkin within the Crystal Sands tundra.
You're searching for
Sort of a friend of ours named Atlan, or a friend of mine named Atlan.
Do you know if he's moved back from Islecross at this point? You said.
Yeah, so he came back as part of the expedition with Professor Golem Shalebrow.
I see, yes. We were there for their arrival back.
Arrival back where?
It's a Pale Bank.
Point of order, you weren't, but yeah.
What?
You were in Palebank when they returned.
When the princess was there, I mean, they were coming back, right?
Right, like that's Uthodurn. Palebank, you were. I guess it's fair enough. I'm sorry. Never mind.
We were there around that time.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Never mind. Yes, so he came back as part of the expedition with Professor Golem Shalebrow. And then when the royalty of Uthodurn and the diarchy welcomed him back, we believe he stayed in Palebank until he ran into some a wormkin within the city of Palebank, sort of a gnomish figure that was covered in tattoos. He pursued this figure out into the Crystal Sands tundra. We have not heard from him since.
Have you tried contacting him?
We have tried contacting him. Yes.
And no response?
No response, no.
What more can
Did
we do?
did we run into a weird, creepy gnome at some point, or am I thinking of something that happened in Critical Role?
I don't remember a gnome.
I remember there was a creepy.
One of you ran into a weird, creepy gnome.
I ran into a very creepy gnome. He tried to sell me stuff from before I was the meat.
Was that here in Uthodurn, or was that?
I was
Where was
told
that?
me.
That was in Palebank.
Interesting. Well, I don't know if I ever got your name here, ma'am. I know you were talking to Carrick. But
My name is Muriel Memnosio. It is a pleasure to meet you, Ingvortret, or should I say, Malith Brontel.
we don't speak of such things here.
Mario Mato?
Muriel Memnosio.
What's that? Matza cereal?
You guys are turning into Critical Role. You make fun of all my names. Your mom's Jemeti. Memnosio. No, not Memnosio.
Just mimosas?
Ma'am, no seal.
You seem to know many things, Milia.
Yes, I have traveled wide and far, and this is but one place that I have lived in. One life I have, one role, one life I have lived.
You might even call it a critical role.
I mean, I'm sure we would love to help you as soon as we can. I know that we were just off on our way to Golgothir ourselves to help. If you haven't heard, sounds like you know many things, so I'm sure you know that there is an uprising going on within Golgothir at the moment.
Yes, I have heard tell of that. The Underdark is not my foremost area of expertise. It's not an area it's an area that I'm loath to tread, but I have heard.
Yes. Well, we
I think we
see
can,
you on our return, I'm sure, and if the help is still needed, I think we would love to lend a hand.
Well, I appreciate that, Ingvar.
You're welcome, my lady.
And Wilfred, be careful. Not all those who you trust, you should trust.
Weird. Okay.
She's basically Galadriel.
Uh,
Last Maiar.
What is that, guys? Or is that
You
guy's
shouldn't
name?
trust all of us. That's very wise. I don't trust any of you.
I don't. Wasn't it Uthodurn? Was it? No.
It wasn't your part.
Someone else. Do you know Thurn attacks?
do I know who? No.
A flump. Thurn attacks.
You've met Flump. Wow, it's a rare encounter indeed. No, I have not ever met a Flump.
He told me the same thing.
Well, perhaps there's wisdom in it.
Is she a flump?
Make an insight check.
It was my 23.
It's
I make another one.
she's actually 3 flumps in the ranger's cloak. No, she is not a flump.
Okay, good to know. Well, sounded like the situation down in Golgothir is getting urgent, so we better be. Glad I stopped by before we left, but I think we do need to make haste down that way.
All right, well, thank you for stopping by, Carrick Bjolna.
Yeah.
All right.
Farewell.
Now we link arms and skip down to Golgothir.
All right, follow the other. See, so how are you guys getting to Golgothir exactly? Because you guys know how you.
we came from Golgothir.
Yeah, I suppose we just try to retrace our steps.
Okay, so you came in through sort of like a smuggler's hole in the wall. So you guys are going to try and find that hole in the wall again.
Yeah,
Yes.
I have a vague memory of where that should be. I mean, I think we.
Okay.
Unless
Well-
unless we want to hire someone to lead us back down that way.
Yeah, something like that. I mean, it seemed pretty straightforward once you find the entrance.
Mhm.
All right. Let's go for it.
Dodge all of the spookies in the cave. That's
Hey, we're big, strong men.
All right. So let's make a group investigation check to find the hole in the wall.
My best one.
Yeah, and I think investigation. Yeah.
Strongest.
Ooh, a little 20.
Huh. Oh. Hmm. That's a dirty one.
Ooh, good. You have a negative investigation. Let me just pull up Aurelia's stats real quick.
I rolled a 13.
Okay.
11.
11. Okay. Sorry. All right. So you rolled a dirty one. Is it 20 for you, Angor?
Dirty 20, just a.
A dirty 20. Yep. Okay. Really rolled a 6. Wilfred, you rolled a
13.
13 and then 11 for you, Gertha. Okay. So as you guys begin to make your way through the sort of the tunnels and sort of the side streets of it, man, like Carrick, you're really struggling. You get lost, can't look around. You look around. Aurelia is also sort of there, not really paying attention. But anyway, as you sort of scan across the,
I turn the wrong way out of the ranger's hut and end up on the surface.
it's not quite that bad, but you know.
It's not that way. Carrick, trust me, it's this way. Carrick, come, stop. Stop.
And so Carrick is like standing there, like staring at the wall, like. And then
It's not a secret wall. Trust me. Trust me. It's not a secret wall.
Going over, tapping on it.
yeah.
My hand through
It's not the
things.
secret wall that we came through.
Yeah, it's just like a wall, like the middle of town. It's not even the exterior wall. It's just like a wall of a building.
Just like Ocarina of Time. I'm just like attacking walls with my sword to see if it sounds different.
Put a bomb and just
I know
set it there and
if
then
it
walk
sounds
away.
if the sound is different, you got to blow it up with a bomb.
And so as you guys sort of Carrick is sort of standing there like looking at the wall, and Angela, you sort of through some of your more sort of shady past, you're sort of looking at, you can see sort of the dust is collecting sort of awkwardly in this part of the wall. You sort of reach over and sort of reach around Carrick, who's like standing there intently at it, but not seeing anything. So reach around, you find like a little like groove that in the stone that's actually a handhold. Sort of pull it open.
Look, over there.
It's like Bilbo it's like Frodo and Gandalf at the entrance to the mines of Moria. I was so confident that I know how to do it. I lived in Uthodurn. I should know how to do this. I should know where this is.
As you guys enter into the tunnels of Golgothir. And so you guys begin to sort of make your way through sort of the you rolled on D&D Beyond, good thing.
Well, I actually rolled it here and then I clicked it there. It's
Okay. So you guys sort of make your way through these tunnels and sort of down into the city of Golgothir. And as you sort of begin to make your way into the outskirts of Golgothir, into the edge of this area.
It's a 2-day journey, right?
Yeah, so it's a 2-day journey, yeah.
At some point during the trip, probably when we're stopping for a rest, I'll just mention, I've had this lamp here that's gonna help me when I go down, but most of our journeys I'm feeling a lot better. My armor with my weapons and just kind of getting stronger. Is there anyone else who might want this?
The lamp?
Yeah, it's it
No.
when I go unconscious, I don't make death saves. I'm stabilized
It
immediately.
stabilized.
Yeah, and you can also use it to cast Mage Hand and Invisible Helper, Invisible Servant.
Unseen servant.
That's what I said. Yeah.
You said-
Hey, same thing. Invisible, unseen. Same thing. I don't.
I mean, Girthang, I know you're kind of in the same boat as me. We both take a lot to put down.
Take
You
all-
probably more than me, but Will,
You love the
or
game.
either of you want this just as a
I already have so many that
safeguard.
I'm concentrating on at once, maintaining a bond with. So I don't know if I can put anything else on at the moment.
All right. Will,
I'm. Well, let's see what it might not be bad for me. Just if I go down, I could. Y'all don't have to worry about me as much.
yeah.
I mean, if you have attunement slots, honestly, just use them.
I have to get.
Are you trying to wear something else instead? That's it.
No, I just don't really feel the need for it. I feel like it might be better for someone else.
We can always just keep it in the bag of holding if you don't want to wear it. Anybody else doesn't want to.
Sure. And it's also a lantern for anyone
Yeah.
who doesn't have dark vision.
It's really nice.
That's true.
If that's the case, I can probably get rid of this cloak. This cloak, if anyone wants it, kind of helps you with being unseen.
I'm already wearing a cloak. It helps me swim.
I got a cloak that
We'll have-
makes people scared of me.
But
I got a cloak that makes people scared of me.
you need a cloak, Ingborg?
Like I said, I'm already paying attention to bonded with so many magical items. I think at this moment, so I don't know if I have that in me at the moment. So I appreciate it, but no.
I mean, would 2 cloaks look ridiculous?
Not on somebody who's 6'5" and 800 pounds.
Well, one of your cloaks just helps you swim faster, right?
Yeah.
Or your cloak,
It doesn't actually require it either.
can you?
I don't think. Yeah, it doesn't actually require it. So if somebody else, it doesn't take up a slot, but if somebody else is scared of swimming, I could pass this one off. I'm just do a big swap.
All right.
Helps you swim and actually helps you stay underwater longer.
Interesting. I can breathe underwater. I think that's what happened when I was like level 5 or something.
Mhm. Yeah, you can breathe underwater.
Yeah.
Because they redid the
I just wanted to make sure it was happening already. I knew it was
Nope.
happening. I just couldn't remember when.
It's not urgent, if y'all
Yeah, I mean,
will, if you decide you want it,
it's
you're
there.
welcome to it. Would I still be able to use it as a lantern if I'm not attuned to it?
what does it say on that?
I don't have it. I'd have to pull it back up on Messenger, I think.
What was the name of it again?
It was the ghost lantern.
I'll look it up real quick.
Oh, I found it.
Okay.
I would imagine.
It just says requires attunement. And then when holding the lantern, you can command the spirit. Well, yeah, okay. So it works because you command the spirit in the lantern to
Yeah.
shed light. So
Yeah, I would say that it does not work.
But yeah, I mean, let's just keep heading down. I mean,
Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, let me take that. I'll take off this ease of sharing.
How often are you going to use that?
Every time someone targets me with a magic missile.
Yeah. Sure. You
Yeah.
take it.
Yeah. If we have time, I will tune to the ghost hunting turn.
Yeah, you'll have time.
Okay.
Right, so as you guys begin to head down into the into the caves and the Golgothir, you guys journey about. Let's see, you guys met with the king in the morning, and then I'll say that you guys are, if you guys went like right after, right after talking to buying health potions, you didn't spend the night at your house, but you guys decided to head down into the cavern. Also, you guys are able to get maybe like a half a day's journey down.
Yeah.
So you guys set up camp. Are you guys setting watch?
so we find a little nook or cranny in the caves there that kind of gives us cover on the back, say, and
Okay. All right.
find a place to keep watch. I mean, it seems like a pretty, from the first time we walked down, it sounded like a pretty closed tunnel towards the Golgothir from Golgothir. So
Right. Yeah.
I'm sure there's pathways here and there, but relatively closed off. So I mean, just find a place that we can look down the hallway both ways and make sure we keep watch, I'd say.
Okay. All right, give me one
I
second.
will be up for the first few hours of reading.
Okay. All right. So you're gonna get like another 3-ish hours, 2-3 hours. How much you need?
Are you keeping watch or just reading? Because
I'm reading. I will not be able to keep watch if I'm.
Yeah, that's correct.
I'll take a watch. I guess I can take the with Will since he'll be up with the lantern, so I'd be able to see. So I'll take watch while he's reading.
All right. So make a perception check. Whoever's taking watch.
and then me and Major Chad can take one watch.
That's a 13.
13. All right. You stay up in the cold of the dark as Wilfred is sort of reading his book of exalted deeds. Look out to the dark. You see some shadows shift in the distance. Can't quite make out what they are. Sort of sit there. Wait. Nothing happens. So Anglo, are you next?
Yeah, I guess that works. So
Oh.
personally rolled a 12. Major Chad rolled what's that? Perception. Perception is wisdom. A 19.
19. All right. So you rolled a 12?
I rolled a 12, yes.
Mm-hmm, right. So as you're sort of sitting there in the dark, you sort of get up as you get up as Carrick and Wilfred head to bed. You sort of get up and you sort of stare into the dark, and you don't really see anything. Major Chad sort of flies around the cavern. He sort of comes back to you and he says, "There's sort of this glowing, undulating light emanating from sort of back in this back cavern over here." He doesn't seem to know what it is.
How
But
far away does he think it is? Like, how far away is it?
so it's down a pathway that is maybe 100 or so feet away.
Oh, God.
You gonna go?
I'm going to tell Major Chad to kind of see if he can get a little bit closer.
Okay.
As close and be like as quiet as you can. Obviously, they be quiet. So be quiet and just kind of peer out there and see how close you can get.
And so as you sort of head out, so he sort of flaps out down to this cavern, sort of drops to the ground, sort of looks out. He looks around, doesn't really see anything. And all of a sudden, this large sort of slad sort of passes like right by him as he sort of, sort of stares into the dark.
Wait, going which way? Towards.
Going sort of. Let's see. He's sort of moving back towards the light and away from you guys. He's not heading towards you guys.
Okay. So I'm watching through Major Chad's eyes. I've made sure range there. Sounds like about right at the end of my range is where he's probably going to be at. I think it's 150 feet.
Right.
So I'm just going to be looking through his eyes, watching kind of what this thing is doing towards the light. Like interested in hearing it and seeing why it's heading toward the light. What happens if it reaches the light?
Mm-hmm. So as you sort of fall behind this large slab and sort of heads towards the light, you see that it has some captured creatures. Looks like some Duragar, as well as maybe some sort of deep gnomes with it. And sort of is dragging them behind it. Sort of hear the wet sort of frog flap on the ground as it sort of pulls these creatures towards the vortex. And you see as it gets closer and closer to the vortex, you see what looks like a sort of a minor slad army here. It's not what you saw back in Ungrat, but it's substantial. It's probably 20, 30 slad.
I was gonna say, can you see how many there are?
Right. Yeah, and there's a vortex. One of the vortexes that you encountered.
Ask again is this the vortex that? Yeah.
It's a different one, but it's the same sort of thing. It's the same sort of swirling form. And as you sort of are looking, you see another sort of one of those slad come through, and it's you see another. You see sort of some of these green slad come through and some red slad. And then the sled is dragging the sort of the Duragar behind it, throws the Duragar through the portal, and sort of into the portal. Then he proceeds to throw the gnomes and the rest of the captives through the portals.
So I'm going to take Major Chad and have him call him back to me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to wake up Carrick. Just kind of gently rub on him.
Yeah.
Hey, Carrick.
Yeah.
I know you just kind of got done with Watch Us, so I'm kind of picking you. I hope you haven't fallen asleep too much. Sorry about that. But
No worries.
So they're down this hallway, showing just point towards the hallway. It's kind of close to us. A few hundred feet down seems to be a decently large regiment of slad, along with a portal.
How far away was the portal?
Probably about I don't know, because it was far off.
Yeah, it's probably like 400 feet, 500 feet. It's a ways away.
Yeah, 400 or 500 feet down away.
You going into the portal? They're coming out of the portal.
Both. Mostly right now, I'm actually asking, do you remember when we first came through here and we talked to somebody and they gave us portal dispelling stones, correct?
Yeah, I mean,
I took one.
You
all took one, right?
I took one. I think everyone took one.
Do you have yours?
I should. I don't know if I wrote it down on D&D Beyond. Let me see. Yeah, I don't think I wrote it down on D&D Beyond, but I know
ARS, when we got them, ARS handed them to Oliver. They handed one to each of us,
Mr.
the five of us.
Flumpy Man
Yeah.
gave us all one. So yeah, I've still got mine here.
Do you think I could take that? I might have a chance. Major Chad could carry this possibly into the portal from here.
I was just thinking the same thing. Yeah.
Let me see what we can do. So let me take that real quick. I'm not.
Unless either one of us to like throw it in.
It's going to be difficult for us to get down there. That's why I was thinking.
Yeah, I guess Major Chad is probably a better choice.
Yeah. So let me have that and.
The lantern.
Excuse me.
Servant.
What?
No, I'm asleep.
I want to say servant to the lantern.
Well, yeah. So you can go. I think I might tell Major Chad about this plan, and possibly in the morning. I don't know if we should do it right now, but maybe in the morning as we're packing up, because I don't want to cause an alarm.
Sure.
As soon as we're leaving, I think I'll tell him to fly down there. I can always summon him again.
Yeah. Yeah, man, that sounds good to me.
All right. Well, you can go back to sleep, but I just didn't know if you had yours still. So I'll take this and I'll add the plan.
All right. Night.
All right. And I'll just keep my watch on that for the end of my watch, and then whoever's next on watch, I'll keep Major Chad's eye down just to make sure that they're all staying down there, I guess.
All right. So, where are you positioning Major Chad?
He's just kind of where he was, just kind of flying, trying to get back close to that spot so he can kind of view the mass of people, just to make sure that they're not too close right now, but just close enough that he can kind of see them and make sure they're not like coming towards us.
Okay. All right. So he sort of watches them for a little bit, and he sits there and he sort of sees sort of the outer sort of band of Slad sitting there. And he hears them begin to make ooga naga, ooga naga. And they sort of begin making these chanting noises and and then all of a sudden you see this you hear him saying,
I'm hooked on a feeling.
that's what happens. And also you hear them say, Xanost, 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 Xanost. And then
Are they turned toward the portal?
they are turned towards the portal, yes.
As soon as I start hearing them chanting,
All right.
I'm going to have Major Chad pop back out and then pop back next to me, because that's the fastest way I can get him to me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take this and say, "Fly, you fools!"
All right.
And
So
I'm going to fly as fast as possible. If he has to, kamikaze into the portal, but try to drop it. But trying to, if
okay.
he do it that way.
All right. So how fast can Major Chad move if he's fly, like dashing, basically?
Holding
Fly is 60 feet.
Okay.
So
All right.
dashing would be 120 feet, I guess.
All right. So he begins to fly at 120 feet. So that's like 3 rounds. Right. Would be 3 rounds would be
A swallow carrying a dispel stone.
All right. So as he begins to fly down the hall, when the Slad turns, it goes, oh, and he's going to throw a spear at you. Let me quickly pull up Slad stats.
At Angvor or at the bird?
Oh, at the owl.
At the bird.
He has
You roll a natural 20 on his perception check. So
okay, that's fine. Yeah. I was looking at something else. Not you.
Mhm.
But the momentum of the bird.
Yeah. You never know how many rounds has he gotten so far?
that was for round 1 as he sort of begins to fly on the tunnel and turn the corner. So let's see. So they don't have spears. So they can't they can't get to you unless it's one of the green slide. Yeah, so at this moment, all is you see some of the others like, "Whoa!" So
He
turn
saw me, and so now he's kind of alerted people. I guess.
right. Mm-hmm, yep.
Moving as fast as possible.
All right, so now you're 240 feet down away from the all right. And so now they will go and sort of point in that direction. A couple of those will look over there, and they'll move towards Major Chad, but they can only move 30 feet in a round unless they're dashing, which they aren't. That's right. Yeah, that's right. And so the green slab will now. Okay. Oh man. He'll use his hurl flame. At Major Chad.
I don't know.
That's an 11 to hit.
My armor class is an 11.
Okay. All right. So that hits.
I have 1 hit point.
All right. So as this owl begins to flap towards the portal, all of a sudden one of these green slides pulls forward this flame in his hand. Hurls that Major Chad and sort of strikes the owl, sort of poof, disappears, and the skeleton drops to the cave floor.
How far was he? How close does this thing get?
He was about halfway there.
Well,
Good try.
a shot.
Does momentum carry him into the portal?
No.
Or does the Stellar Stone into the portal?
No. He wasn't close enough.
I can fly.
Also, what, 47 hit points?
Yeah.
Hey, I have 50 now. I have 50 hit points now. Aurelia, wake up and turn me invisible. No, kind of sit there and
How long has it been since I went back to sleep since our conversation?
That would be up to anywhere. How long did you wait before you sent off the Splatterstone?
I mean,
Well, it was when they
just-
started chanting, so it was.
Yeah, as soon as he kind of like started chanting. So
Okay, all right. So I see. So what you're saying is how long until they started chanting from when you went back to bed?
Yeah.
I would say it was probably 30-ish minutes, 30 to 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Thinking if I was still awake, I might have gotten up and done something, but I wouldn't be awake.
So yeah, I mean, I'll just kind of finish my watch and just make sure, kind of listening down that hallway, knowing what's down there, and
Mm-hmm.
so then wake up whoever's next on watch.
All right. Who's next? It's probably Gerthang?
Yeah, probably me.
I've read.
I'll let him know to make sure that they're. I mean, just to help him out and give him some advice that there is down there, and to make
Alright.
sure he listens down that way. There's some slad down there. Seems like that might be a problem we have to deal with here sometime in the future.
Just passing the problem on to the next person.
Have fun.
You know how great I am at seeing things. We'll be okay.
Yeah.
All right. Make a perception check, Gerthang.
That's a 9.
9. All right. You sit there. Don't really see too much.
There's no slack in here anymore.
They've left.
We took care of that portal.
So you guys wake up the next morning. Wilfred. Yeah.
Well, I guess we gotta keep moving.
Yeah. I mean, I'll kind of mention to everybody that what's going on down there. So
What happened with them last night? Anything?
yeah, I mean, it sounds like there's a group of slad coming forth from a portal down this alleyway here.
Are they still there?
As far as I know, I didn't see anybody come out. I don't think you did either, Gerthing, did I? I think we would have heard it.
Oh. Sure they know. They never came this way.
But yeah, I mean, there's a large regiment there, upwards of 30, I would say, maybe. But I mean, this is way farther down, so
Mhm.
we're on our way up to Golgothir, so I think we should be out of their range, but just to be wary.
And it was down this tunnel.
Yeah.
Can I make a perception check and see if I
Yep.
Nice.
that's a natural 19 for a 24, I believe.
Okay, so you sort of peek your head around the tunnel, and as you look down there, you don't see any slad down there. So you sort of look down there. You can as you sort of watch, you can see the sort of the swirl of the vortex in the wall. You can see where that is, but it looks unguarded at the moment.
I mentioned that to them. You think we could clear it now?
I haven't seen it. I didn't look this morning, but I mean, I was assuming everybody was still down there. You don't see anybody?
No.
We could certainly try.
Can I attempt to sneak forward?
All right, make a stealth check.
I pull up my my hood. Where's my hood? Pull up my hood. I rolled an 8.
Eight.
Stealth.
All right. So as you begin to stealth by, that's a natural 20 to hit.
If they have if they're trying to see me, they're at disadvantage. They're trying to see me because of the cloak.
Yeah, so that gives you
Okay.
It gives them disadvantage. If they
it
try to see
gives
me.
advantage on stealth and disadvantage on perception.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. Wow.
And you have advantage on stealth checks made high, and they have disadvantage on perception checks.
Okay.
Made see me.
So what'd you roll in stealth?
8.
Okay. So all of a sudden, as you're sort of creeping forward and looking around, you feel this sort of this cold slat hand grab onto your arm. He's going to make a bite attack against you.
Ooh.
That is only a 15 to hit, though.
The shield. I just bring up the shield into his face.
All right. So as he grabs your arm, you sort of instinctively bring up your shield, and he sort of bites down on it. And now we are in combat. Let's roll some initiative.
How far away is he?
So probably before you got hit, Wilfred, you would probably be 100-ish feet away from camp or more.
I didn't realize I was that far away.
Oh, so you got
I guess I am.
We'll
Right.
advantage, sort of helped. Yeah.
All right. So one thing. Sorry. Give me 1 second.
My perception of 24 didn't see that.
What?
My perception of 24 didn't see the sled.
No.
They can turn invisible.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them can.
That's true.
I learned that the hard way.
Some of them who can turn multiple people invisible.
What? I don't even know invisibility exists as a spell.
You
Just in fiction.
I just
Alright.
never see people, so why did you?
So Wilfred, you are like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Who is Cowardly Rakshasa?
That's me.
All right.
Do we need to refresh, or is that on? Because all we see is just black.
Okay. Well, so I just updated your T of Sight, so maybe try and refresh. And Griffin, I'm putting you on Wilfred's since he is our scout right now.
Alright. There we go.
It's here about like so it would be
Alright, I'm just taste.
30.
Breaking apart.
And we would all be kind of towards the entrance of the cave, I'm assuming.
Right.
I don't know if I can move mine yet, but whenever.
I need to give people self movement. Sorry, that's me.
I've had this.
There. It's about. So when it strikes, it breaks invisibility. And so one. So I think it's let's just measure out the distance. To here. So you are. There, I believe. So that's 5, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 75, 80, 85, 90. It's about 100 feet away from the rest of the group. Did that update on your end?
I don't think it did. I'm also right clicking, so I don't know if that's my end or your end.
What does it look like for the other for?
We're good.
Okay. All right. So you are about right there, away from the group.
Okay.
Let's roll some initiative. So.
I'm so good at initiative, guys.
Well, someone has advantage now.
Not good at perception, but I can't be surprised anymore.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, that's right.
Well, I can't.
I did a long rest. And I guess I could have prepared my spells.
Yeah.
I would do this without
Knowing
about the slad, or try to do that.
shocking touch.
Dang. So 25, 20? Uh, 20 to 15?
15.
You rolled a 17, your thing?
Yep.
All right. 15 to 10?
14.
14, all right. Then Carrick, what'd you roll?
Big 5.
All right. So up first is the slad.
See a chili slad?
He is not a chili slad. So he's going to make a let's see. Bite attack against you, Wilfred.
He's trying to be.
Yep.
Warding flare.
All right. That is a 17 to hit.
That hits.
All right. That is 7 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
He's going to make a claw attack against you.
That sounds fun.
That's cocked. Another claw attack. So that is a 16 to hit.
Misses.
Okay. And then he'll make another claw attack. That is a 15 to hit.
Misses.
All right. So that ends his turn. Now it is Aurelia's turn.
Wow.
I know.
Orb. Magic orb.
So she is 100 feet away. We're gonna make a perception check. That's a big.
She doesn't see my big
That's it. That's a big 6. So she sits there and doesn't know what's going on. Good thing you're up.
He'll be right back.
Sorry, she was hard.
Mhm.
I'm here. So roll perception to see if anybody knows what's going on at this distance.
Yeah. Roll perception.
Good luck, Asher. 10.
And yeah, you don't know what's going on.
All right.
My big flash of light didn't.
What flash? What? The wooden flare? Oh man. So you're a 10?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not with a 10. I'm sorry.
Makes sense.
Avery, you're up.
Sorry, Will, you're on your
What
own.
about hearing anything? I mean, I would assume he would probably be kind of,
Yeah, I mean, just make a perception check.
yep, and then understanding the wording flare. That is a 12.
12. So you do hear the clamor of battle, and you do see sort of a flash of light outside of your corner of your eye.
And I'm gonna just kind of mention to the others as I'm kind of understanding that I was kind of in the back, but I'm pushing my way through 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Pushing my way through and
Yep.
I personally can't see him on, let me do trying to figure out where in relation to, oh my God, this is hard.
So he is sort of down and to the.
I don't have dark vision, so I don't know how far up I would have actually been from the group.
And so then I move 30 and see if I have dark vision, if I can kind of see him.
Mhm. So, how is your token set up? How far can you see? Yeah, so that's not right. This is right. All right. So,
A little crevice.
yeah. So also you can let's see how far can you see with that? Yeah.
Do I know what direction it's in? Because I mean, I know
Yes.
Major Chad too. So
Right. Yeah. You know where So there's your. I expand your screen a little bit.
Okay.
Does that help? Yeah.
So then I'm going to, I guess, use my action to dash because I don't think I can see around this thing here.
Right. Yeah.
So I'm going to use my action to dash 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Still can't really, I don't know if I could have any kind of line of sight around. I don't know how far they really are out there. But
Yeah. I mean, I'll say that you probably can't see them from there.
Yeah. So then I can't really do much at this point. But as I'm running by the people, I'm telling them, guys, I think he's in trouble.
Mm-hmm. Yep, you're alerting them. Okay. Whoops, what did I do? All right. So now it is Wilfred's turn. Wilfred, what are you doing?
Currently dying.
Currently dying because I can't see. I don't have dark vision.
Okay.
So I don't. How I made it this far, I have no idea, but I will.
We just hear the sounds of flesh being ripped into and Wilfred crying out in pain. We're just like, oh.
Is there any kind of light
He's
from
fine.
is there any kind of light from the portal that kind of at least has dim light?
Yeah, I'll say that the portal is giving off some dim light.
So which means you can see in black and gray essentially, because that's what I can see as dark. I mean, that's what dark vision is.
Right. Yeah.
With this guy right here, I will. It did not. There's the combat skills. I will back away. I use my action to disengage.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And with my bonus action, I will whisper loudly. They're up here.
All right.
Hoping that they're right behind me.
All right. So when you see Wilfred sort of duck away from whatever this creature is, sort of fumbling his way along the walls, crawling back towards you. You see him. You hear him whisper. So you see his little halfling form sort of appear around the bend. He says, "They're over here." To you, so you can see him. All right. So anything else you want to do, Wilfred?
At the moment, that will be it.
All right. So that ends your turn. All right, Carrick, you are up.
Well, I rolled a 19 on perception.
All right, yeah, you definitely hear what's going on.
There's something not good.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna run down that way, and I'll go ahead and use my action to go 60 feet.
So you can you see? What happened to your thing, Carrick?
I am Hot Yeti.
Right, but I let you in, and now you're not there anymore. Oh, there you are. Oh, I see.
But also, it doesn't work very well on my phone.
Okay.
Or my new computer that I have, so I'm
all right.
Probably just gonna have to rely on y'all.
All right. So how far do you want to move? 120?
60 feet.
60. Okay. So 5, 10, 15, 20. So you're there. That's just 20 feet ish.
All right.
25, 30.
35, 40, 45.
35, 40, 45,
in front
50.
of that anymore then.
Yeah, if you want to be like here, I think you can get there.
Yeah.
That good?
Yeah.
All right. What are you using for light?
The Dragon Maul it's fire damage, but it doesn't light up at all. It doesn't give any kind of dim light or anything.
Nope.
In that case, I'll just have my. But you said the portal is giving off some light.
Yes.
I'm too far away from it.
Right. The portal is way back, sort of in this direction, way down here.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
And so,
at least for light, as I'm running down, I'll just have my greatsword out.
All right. So you prize your greatsword out. How far does the light go?
15 feet.
Okay. So
I think it's 15.
Yeah, I think it's 15 feet of light, 15 feet of dim light.
So you see, so as Carrick rushes forward, Wilfred, you sort of see this dim light coming forward. You sort of make out sort of the image of sort of a humanoid carrying a sword that's emitting light. You see something in the shadow behind him, sort of coming towards you as you rush forward. So now, what should we do? One thing. Okay. So as you start pulling out, you see another slad sort of appear from this direction over here. He will come forward. We'll say he starts back. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He'll stay there, I think, 25. And then he'll come forward 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And they'll both get engaged with you, Wilfred. And so the first one, sort of the one at the bottom, the one down here, this one, he'll make a bite attack.
Hi, Wilfred. Okay.
You wearing flare?
No.
No. Okay. That's it. That's a 25 to hit.
It's
That is 5 points of piercing damage.
all right.
He'll make a bite attack, or sorry, a claw attack against you.
Rewarding for you.
All right, got it. That is a natural 1. You turned a 19 into a natural 1. It's a good job. He'll make another claw attack against you. That is a 14 to hit.
That misses.
All right. So that ends his turn. So now it is this guy's turn right here. He'll make a bite attack. That is a 16.
That misses.
All right. They'll make a claw attack against you. That is a 13.
Misses.
All right. And then he'll make one more claw attack against you. That is a 25 again.
That misses.
Had a good run, but so this is so that is 8 points of slashing damage to you.
Cool.
That ends their turn. What do you think? All right. So now it is Aurelia's turn. Aurelia, having been alerted by Ingvar and Carrick rushing forward, will go forward 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And she will cast Magic Missile at at 4th level. So that is 3 plus it's 3 plus 3, so that is 8, 9 plus another 3, I believe. Yeah. 9, 6, 9. Yeah. So that is 18 points of force damage against the one slad, so the forward slad up there.
Slad to the left. Slad to the right.
And that ends her turn. Now it is Girthing's turn. Girthing, what are you doing?
I will run up 80 feet. I have a movement of 40.
Okay.
So
Just show off, why don't you?
I'll run up.
Range run?
So 5, 10, 15, 20. I'll put you, that's 20 feet. I'll put you there, and you can probably, I think I am allowing you guys to move Alto. Okay.
75. 80 is
Just within range.
30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80. And I'll go ahead and bonus action rage. That's
Okay, got it.
those slads. Yes, action movement bonus.
All right, got it. Ingvar, it is now your turn.
Gotcha. So I'm going to first move here, 20 feet. So I'm gonna have kind of line of sight with both of them there.
Sure.
I'm going to see, yeah, the one coming in from the right, the other side, and then cast. Yeah, I'm just doing Eldritch Blast each.
Okay.
That is a 21 and a 27.
Both hit.
Gotcha. And so, the first one is the one that is already attacked.
Yes.
The top one.
Right.
Ooh, max damage. So 15 damage on that one.
All right.
And he's going to be pushed back. And now that I'm level 7, I also have slowing him 10 feet. So he's pushed back 10 feet and
Okay.
10 feet less of movement the next round.
Nice.
And so that I'm going to, the second one's damage is minimum damage, 6 damage.
Okay. Let me move this guy 10, 5, 10, and then he only has 20 feet of movement. Just for next round or
It's just
consistent?
the next round, yeah.
Okay. All right. So you said 6 damage on the second guy?
Yeah, 6 damage on the second one.
All right.
And
Then you will move him. You want to, which direction do you want to move him? Do you want to move him? Actually, I'll let you do it.
straight back.
Um,
I can't move that.
yeah, I just changed it, so maybe you could do it.
Yeah, just kind of straight back there.
Okay. Got it.
And that's going to be my turn there.
All right, got it. So that ends your turn. Wilfred, you are now up.
I am now up. They're both pushed back. In that case, I will, as my action, reach out and cast a Burning Hands at first level.
Okay. So is it the save or is that a
It's a save. I think it's Dexterity.
all right. So that is, if that's dexterity save, they both rolled 12s.
And they both fail.
Okay.
And they both take 12 points of fire damage.
All right.
And I will just step on back about right there.
All right. So you see so Wilfred sort of reaches into his Hawaiian robes or his cloaks. He pulls forward. Do you have like a invitation, right? It's like
It's something minty or
yeah. So you see, I'm understanding incantation. Sort of these burning hands sort of reach forward and sort of burn the slabs. They sort of singe it. After Angor sort of bluish green eldritch blast struck them and pushed them back and sort of like pushing. Sort of pushing them back, and he sort of like scrambles back to behind Girthing into the safety of the rest of the company. And that ends your turn, Wilfred.
That'll be my turn.
Okay. All right. And so now it is. Oops. Sorry, team.
If there's anything else that was in that area, they would have had to make a save as well. Because there's a
Right. Yeah.
I don't know if anything would be in that area.
Sorry. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30-ish. So that brings him there. So you so out of the range on the edge of your guys' vision, you start to see this blue sled sort of trundle forth. But that ends. That's as far as he can move. Now it's Carrick's turn. Carrick, what are you doing?
Is there any way like that I can move through my move past Girthing and Will, like had half movement speed to move through those spaces or anything? Can I move past them at all since they're friendly creatures? I mean,
yeah.
if they were hostile, I wouldn't be able to do that, but since they're friendly creatures,
yeah, you can move through them in with sort of in a half movement. Yeah.
So I'd basically be able to get like just right there in front of Will.
So 5. Oh, I'll move you. I'm sorry. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Is that what you're thinking? Or are you thinking over here?
Right in front of Will. There.
All right.
That's
Yeah.
yeah.
All right.
And now is that dim light from the portal enough that I can actually see this slide now?
No, the portal's way back around the bend a little bit more.
All right, fair enough. So I'll just ready my sword.
Okay.
And yeah, I'll just hold an action to attack if either of them come close.
All right, got it. So you're holding an action, waiting to see if they come close.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you're sort of waiting there, now it is this guy's turn, and he will go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Good.
He can see Girthing. So he will cast. Let's see. What can he do? He will cast Fireball. Right.
Behind me. Probably.
Like basically like right here, right about there, where you can see. And so cast Fireball. Can I have everyone within a 20-foot sphere? So I believe that would be Ingvor, Wilfred, Girthing, and Carrick. Can I have you make a dexterity saving throw for me, please?
Nice.
Total of 20.
Nice, that saves.
Natural 20 for 22.
That saves.
Natural
That is a-
18 for 19.
Nice, also saves.
That is a natural 20 for 27.
Dang, you guys, that's awesome. So everyone saves. That is 13, 15, 20, 29 points of fire damage halved because you all saved. So that is 14 points.
I actually only take 7 because I'm also resistant to fire damage. So
Yep, that's correct.
14 points.
14 points of fire damage.
I take 7. Yeah, I raged.
Yep, yep. You guys killed it.
Raged against the machine.
that was a little hot.
And so all of a sudden you see this arc of sort of sulfuric energy sort of flies towards the cavern. It sort of explodes in front of Girthing, and sort of Girthing sort of burns to the rage. But you guys all see it sort of, you sort of scatter a little bit. And you guys sort of are able to do okay. Now we're back to these guys' turns. So they're going to move forward 5, 10, 15, 20. Because they can only move 20 feet. 5, 10, 15. So the one on the left is going to go for
And
Carrick.
as soon as the one that looks more hurt gets into range, I will attack.
Okay, so that is the one in front of you, Carrick. So go ahead and attack.
All right. Two attacks. First one is a 21 to hit.
That hits.
Which is, here we go. Nice. Okay. 16 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Or wait, I was looking at the wrong thing on D&D Beyond. 15.
Okay.
15 points of slashing damage.
Thanks, Marisha.
And the second one will be a 17 to hit.
Okay. Give me 1 second. Somebody told me the wrong number. Okay. All right. What'd you say? How many? So what was it to hit?
17 to hit.
That misses.
Poop.
So you sort of pull out your greatsword and sort of as this point, as it begins to sort of fly towards you, you sort of swing at the one, and sort of strike him across the middle, sort of leave this nasty cut. You sort of come back to swing again, and it sort of like jumps out of the way and sort of swoops by in the air, catches the air. And that's your action.
That is my yes.
Okay. So now the one that is engaged with you, I guess they're both engaged with you. The one that you just attacked, the one that's lower down on the screen, will attack you, Kirk. And that's a 23 to hit. That is 7 points of piercing damage. Then a claw attack to hit. That is a 19 to hit.
That hits.
Right. And that is 5 points of slashing damage.
Cool.
And then another claw attack to hit. Or another claw attack, sorry. That is a 16 to hit.
Misses.
All right, so he sort of bites down and he didn't even do armor. Sort of like these nice new armor, like, oh man! And he sort of rakes the claw across, you're like, shoot! And the second one sort of, you are able to sort of fend off, and he sort of swipes through and misses the air, but you're like, man, my new armor, crap! But all right, now the one that's engaged with you, Gerthang, is going to make a bite attack against you.
Sure.
That is a 15 to hit.
Misses.
All right, claw attack. That is a 12.
Misses again.
And then I need you to die. That's a natural one. He sort of like comes to clutch and sort of slips and catches the air and sort of almost falls to the ground. He sort of stand there. That is their turn. So that was Aurelia's turn. She's going to move forward 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to there. She's going to make a chromatic orb attack against the one that is engaged with you, Gerthang. That is a 19 to hit. That hits. So that is 5d8 lightning damage. That's only 12 points of damage on that. So rolled 3 ones. So that ends her turn. Now it is Gerthang's turn.
All right, I will take my glaive and I will just recklessly attack the guy in front of me.
All right, go for it.
That is a 19 to hit.
That hits.
All right. 13 points of damage on the first.
13 points, you said?
Yep. And then that will be a 26 on the second.
That hits.
16 points of damage on the second.
All right. All right. So you pull out your glaive. It still has sort of the banner on it, and so you're like, oh crap! So you sort of swing it out. You sort of get the banner off real quick, and sort of stab this slab in the clavicles, or pierces down, and you sort of slash him across. Sort of the stomach sort of like opens up. So but they both look decently hurt at this point. As you sort of wail into them. Anything else you want to do, good thing?
No movement. That's it.
Okay. All right. Angel, it's now your turn.
I'm going to slide over this way, kind of realizing that there's a magician caster in the ring somewhere back here. I saw fire.
Yep.
And then I'm going to see him, I think, poke my head around and fly up about 10 feet or with my boots just to kind of get it above everybody. Concentrate on the powers of Benthus and call forth Hex from the water beneath his feet in the cave.
Okay.
And then I'm going to cast 2 Eldritch Blasts at this one in particular.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that. So you sort of like see like the water sort of coalesce around this cast or this green slab back there, and sort of wraps around him. Angel sort of flies about 10 feet up in the air, or 10 to 20 feet up in the air, so he's hovering above everyone else. What are you rolling to hit?
First one was a 23, and the second one's a 28.
Okay. They both hit.
Okay. So that's a So first damage is 8, 12, 17.
Okay.
Second damage is 15. So 17, 15, 32 damage total.
Okay.
And then he is going to get pushed back 20 feet.
And his movement is reduced by 10.
20, because it's
20. You're right. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah.
each Eldritch Blast. Yeah.
Mhm.
So then that's my turn. I'm just going to kind of keep hovering there.
Let me just move him back. Where did he go?
I moved him a little bit back.
Yeah, I just
He's right here.
Okay. So he was like right here, so 5. Okay, sure, yeah. Yeah, I see him. Yeah. Okay.
That's my turn.
All right, so Eivor sort of hovered up in these wings, sort of pierces forward as the water sort of coalesces around. This hack sort of strikes him with this bluish green. Eldritch energy sort of swings forward and sort of strikes him up, like he's like almost like hurling him like spirits sort of strike down. And this color energy sort of blows this slab back into the darkness of the cave. Is that your turn, Eivor?
Yep, just gonna hover there ominously. Just
Yep. All right. Now, Wilfred, is now your turn. What are you doing?
My turn. Do I see that blue slab back there?
Roll a perception check for me.
That's a natural 1.
No, you don't. He's out there in the dark. You can't see him.
Then I will just back up a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
you can go under me now.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
5
5 more.
5 more.
And I will cast. I think I have it. Shield of, as a bonus action, I'll cast Shield of Faith on Carrick.
Okay.
So you get +2 AC, Carrick. And then as my action, I will let Sable go. And I will reach out and Sakraflama this one right in front of her thing.
Okay. All right. So 6 dexterity saving throw.
Yes.
That is a 17. Yeah, it's a 17.
That's a.
Okay.
So that is that's it.
So you sort of scutter back, underneath Eivor, who's now hovering in the air. You sort of cast the Sakraflama and sort of like burns in the air. And when you hear this little, and he sort of darts away and avoids your sacred flame. But you also see then you sort of whisper in the shield of faith, this glowing purple armor sort of begins to hover and sort of begins to mimic your armor. Carrick begins to bulge out a little bit, sort of hovering. You got this like purplish or what?
Sticks it out like 2 inches further than
Yeah.
current armor.
Yeah, it's almost like this purple sort of like energy armor around you now, Carrick. So that's your turn, Wilfred, right?
Yes.
All right. So now it is this guy's turn. He'll go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So he gets there. He can't do much in this cave. Yeah, that's all he can do. I mean, he'll get up closer to you guys. He'll go 5, 10 there, but he can't reach any of. Unless he has 10-foot reach. No, he can't reach any of you guys. So he's there, just sort of behind them. He sort of trundles forth from the back of the cave. Carrick, is now your turn.
I will make 2 attacks against the one that I have previously attacked, who I assume is still the most hurt.
Yeah, barely.
That is a 23 to hit.
That hits.
Rolling ones, okay. 9, 12, plus 4. is 16 points of slashing damage.
All right, got it.
And I will roll my second attack against same said creature and miss with a 10.
All right, so you pull forth your sword, right? Is that slashing damage?
Still my sword, yeah.
So you sort of slash for him, sort of like open up one of his legs, really this nasty gash, right? He sort of stumbles there. He sort of swinging his head, sort of darts out of the way. But he started to look somewhat hurt. Yeah, definitely.
And I will action surge.
Got it.
Mark that off. Zip bop doo bop, and that's going to be a 21.
All right. That hits. Sorry.
Going to be 15 slashing damage this time.
All right, got it.
And even better, that's going to be a 24 to hit.
All right, that hits.
8, 12, 16 points of slashing damage.
Nice. So he's still up, but you sort of surge forward, you sort of slash him again, you sort of slash him again, you're hacking at him. And you guys saw Carrick just dismantle Hackett back in the Rhine Plains. Now you're starting to see that again. You're starting to see Carrick sort of getting more aggressive and getting more, he sort of hacks through this one in front of him. And now this Grey Slide is looking pretty hurt.
And I'll go ahead and second wind.
All right.
To regain a little bit of a health. Very little bit of health.
It's your fire level.
Thank
It
you.
did go up. Maybe. You never know.
And that's my turn.
All right. So now the green slide will move his 10 feet, thanks to Angvor, to there. And I will. You can see him. So he goes up there. He's 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 35. He can't see you guys back there. So he cannot use his hurl flame ability because he's out of sight. So that's going to end his turn. He only has 10 feet of movement. He got pushed back so far. Now it's the Gray Slad's turn. This Gray Slad right here is going to go after you, Carrick. And so he'll make a bite attack. That is a 12.
Misses.
Then his slash attack is a 20.
That hits. What?
Misses with Chill of Faith, right?
No, but it's because it's 20 is my armor class.
Okay, all right. So that is 7 points of slashing damage.
Ha! Oh, that's healing. Whoops.
Warning for the third one.
Warning for the third one? All right. So you just turned a 21 into a 16, Wilfred. So well done.
Woo! I'm saving your life.
So he sort of bites on the armor, sort of deflects it. He sort of slashes, and he's able to sort of pierce through. He sort of catches you in the face a little bit, sort of leaves a gash, and then he sort of slashes with the second one. But also there's this bright light in front of him, this warning flare, and he sort of gets thrown off and misses with his last attack. Now we're going to do one that's engaged with Gertha. So this guy right here, he's going to make a bite attack against you, Gertha. That is a 9.
You get advantage for reckless.
Ooh, okay. That's a natural 20. Shouldn't have told me that. And then, so that is, that is 11 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And then a slashing attack. That's an advantage, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's still only a 12.
That misses.
All right. And then the last one is a 23 to hit.
That hits.
And then that is 9 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
He sort of slashes at you and sort of bites at you. And he sort of clamps down your arm. And just, he sort of grabs on it and pierces deep. And he sort of tries to slash you, but it sort of skims up your tough. You sort of drag it high. He sort of then the last piece sort of swipes through it and sort of cuts open some of that like small like underbelly with this little weakness there, a little chink in the armor. And sort of pulls it, leaves a gash there. Now is really back to Aurelia's turn. Aurelia's is going to go 5, 10. And she is going to cast. And she's going to cast Chromatic Orb again on the one that Carrick has been attacking.
Classic.
That's a 20. And she's going to do so that is now here. That is. Why? Oh crap. Sorry, I need to figure out how many DA I need to do, but my login on the internet timed out.
1, 2 lots mini. What are you looking for?
Just give me 1 second. So that is 5d8 lightning damage. That is 14, but it doesn't do quite as much damage as you guys thought it might have. As she sort of summons forth this ball of electrical energy, sort of summons forth, sort of throws it down, sort of strikes the slab, does some damage. Not as much as you might have liked. That ends her turn. Now it is Gerthin's turn. Gerthin, what are you doing?
Hit the guy in front of me again.
All right, go for it.
Just do normal attacks.
All right,
That's a 20 to hit,
that hits.
and I rolled a 9, 16 points of piercing.
16 points of piercing damage.
Yep.
All right.
And I'll swing again.
All right, go for it.
That was slashing. Sorry. Huh?
This is your glaive, right?
Yeah, so slashing.
Mhm.
And that is not as good. That is a 12.
Hey, what? A 20?
12.
12 misses.
Yep.
And so you sort of swing forward, you sort of slice, you sort of stab into this slab. He's looking at her, and you try and swing again, and he just barely, he misses, sort of clangs against the stone rock, sort of beds it down.
And I will stay there.
All right, so you're staying there? All right, got it. And so now it is Angvor's turn. Angvor, what are you doing?
So as I'm still floating in the air, I'm about 10 feet up. I don't know, how big is the slat in front of me, the blue one?
The blue one, it is. It's big. It's not. You've seen bigger monsters, but it is larger than sort of even sort of like a Gerthing or a Goliath or something like that.
So if I wanted to fly kind of down here,
Yeah.
I can make that over them.
You could make it, yeah. But you probably need to fly up. I mean, it's probably at least.
Fly up another 5 feet.
Yeah, it's probably probably about 15, 20 feet tall. Yeah, so we'll say another 5 or 10 feet. Yeah. I'll say that you have to use 5 feet movement to go up, and then you can go 25.
So I'm gonna get there then. 25 feet of movement there.
Okay.
And then I'm going to hit this one with 2 Eldritch Blasts again.
All right, go for it.
Oh, that's a natural 1 for one of them.
All right.
And then a 19 for the other one.
19 hits.
Nice. And that is 13 points of damage.
All right.
And so he's only moved back. I don't know. It looks like he's up against a wall. Kind of.
Mhm.
He's moving back. He's going to move back, has to move back this way, but 10 feet only because it's only hit with 1, and then he's slowed only 10 feet this round.
Okay. Got it.
And I'm going to turn to my right and use Psionic Blast on the blue one here.
All right.
And now that that's at 4th level, that actually will affect all 3 of them.
Okay.
So that is, must make a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity or intelligence or?
Am I looking at the right one? Mental thrust is what I meant. Sorry, that's the one I meant.
Okay.
That's the one. Yeah, mind
So
thrust.
Mind thrust, is that a?
Intelligence.
Okay. All right. So the blue slide, I will go. You do the blue slide first. He rolls a. Oh, yeah, they're real intelligent. He rolled a 7.
Nope, that fails.
So gray slide next to Girthing. That is a 8. And then a gray slide next to Carrick. That is a 7.
So they all fail, and so the total damage 3d6. 9 damage total for all 3 of them, and then they only get a move, an action, or a bonus action.
All right, got it. All right, so Igor sort of summons his mind thrust. This isn't the one that blows him back, right? Yeah. So they reach for it. They're real in pain. They sort of hang back, and they all sort of like their eyes sort of glaze back, and they sort of roll back in their heads, and they sort of like reel back in pain. There in front of you.
That's my turn.
That's your turn. All right, got it. Wilfred, you are up now.
I am up. Okay, I will. 30 feet from me. I will step up 5 feet. Right there. And I will cast, I will reach in and channel divinity and do my Radiance of the Dawn.
Okay. And that is like 30 feet?
30 feet from me, yes.
Yeah. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. All right, so they're all in it. That's a Constitution saving throw?
Yes.
All right. So that is, for the blue one, that is a 12.
And this fails.
All right. For the gray one in front of Girthing, that is a 18.
Succeeds.
All right, and the one in front of Carrick, that is a 13.
That one fails.
All right, so just the one in front of Girthing.
The 2 that fail get 16 points of radiant damage, and the one that saved gets 8 points of radiant damage.
All right. 16, okay. So, all right. All right, so this one in there, as sort of like this dome of light sort of emanates through the cavern, sort of expands forward. They sort of reel back. This one sort of reels back, sort of collapses, sort of clutching his eyes, sort of against his head, and then the one when Girthing takes it, as well as the blue one, sort of takes some damage. And then that one sort of drops to the floor and sort of rolls on the ground. Is deceased.
Nice.
One down. And as a bonus action,
Mhm.
I will. I I will healing word myself.
All right.
And 6 points of healing.
All right. All right. So now it is the blue slad's turn. He's going to go 5, and he's going to engage with Carrick. Carrick, you there?
It's mine.
Yes.
So he's engaged with you. He'll make a bite attack against you.
Don't they have the mind thrust spike thing?
Oh, you're right. Yep. So he's just going to get engaged with you, Garrick, because he can't attack you this round. All right. So you're up now.
All right. I will go ahead and make an attack against the gray slad again. That Girthing is
Okay. Go for it.
a 20 to hit.
That hits.
Yeah. That's a little better. Okay, 13 points of slashing damage.
All right. So you sort of swing forward, you sort of slash into the chest of this creature. He's still standing.
And again, that's a 23 to hit.
That hits. Yep.
Come on. That's better. 13 slashing damage again.
All right. So you swing forward, you sort of strike down on his face, you sort of strike down, you sort of into his jaw, you sort of lean there, you pull it out, and he sort of like staggers for a minute, stays up. doesn't go down.
That's all I got.
All right. You did say 13, right?
Yes.
Yep. All right, so that ends Carrick's turn. Now is the green slad's turn. The green slad is not too happy with you, Angvor. So he can get moved 20, 5, 10, 15, 20. And now he will... he's going to use Hurl Flame at you.
Solid.
So that is
Down major, Chad.
a 7 to hit.
Ooh, that misses.
Then he rolls an 8. They both miss. So he sort of throws forward these balls of flame. They sort of arc through the darkness, and he can't quite find you as you sort of hover in the air with your shoes, sort of dodging out of the way. And is that all he can do? Yep. I think that's all he can do.
Nice.
All right, so then it's his turn. All right, so now it's the Gray Slad's turn. So the Gray Slad is going to attack Girthing. He's going to make a bite attack into Girthing. That is a 26 to hit.
That hits.
All right. That is 8 points of piercing damage.
Okay. Oh, vengeful assault. I'll
Go for it.
try to hit him back. That is a 26 to hit.
That hits.
So that is 12 points of slashing.
All right, so you just skewer him and spear him through, drop him to the ground, and that Gray Slad is no more as well.
Nice.
1, 2 down.
All right, so that is the Gray Slad's turn. Now it's Aurelia's turn. Aurelia will, she's going to go after the Blue Slad, and she will cast, no, she's not going to do that. Yeah, she's just going to do Chromatic Orb probably on the Blue Slad. That's a 16, so we'll see if that hits. That hits.
3 for 3.
I know. She's in rare form tonight.
Really low damage.
That's the wrong one. Okay, yeah. So that's 5d8. Sorry, I was reading up on trying to remember. So that is she's going to switch over to cold damage. So that is 10, 16. It's 18 points of cold damage on him, and that leaves him at that. As long as that is not. Oh, but that does not do as much damage to him as expected either. As she sort of pulls for this sort of ball of coal, sort of swims for, streaks for it, strikes this blue slab. Doesn't do quite as much damage as she would have expected. Now it is Gerthing's turn. Gerthing, what are you doing?
I'll see Carrick there, and I will run up to get on the other side of this big blue one,
Yep.
and I will make my attacks.
All right, go for it.
So, flanking. That's a natural 20
Okay.
and a 9 on my damage dice. That's 18 plus 2 plus 5. So 25 points of slashing on the first.
Dang. Nice.
I rolled really well on my damage there.
Nice.
Oh, and that's a 27 hit on my second hit.
Yeah, it's
And then 12 points of damage on my second.
all right. All right, so you pull forward and you sort of slash across the back of his head, you start stabbing to his like the back of his brain. You sort of like his eyes go dark for a second. Then you pull it out and sort of slash him again across the back. You're doing some massive damage to him, and you sort of wreck through him. Anything else you want to do, anything?
No, I'll sit there.
All right, Angel, you're up now.
I'm just going to kind of look and cackle in the direction of this green as I see two fireballs just brush past me.
Yep.
Take both my hands out and just cast two more Eldritch Blasts his way.
Got it.
One is a 27 again.
Mm-hmm. Hits.
Second one's a natural 20.
All right.
So first damage.
Too many 20s.
19 damage on the first one.
All right.
Second one for the natural 20. 11. So 22, 11 was rolled on the dice. But I also have Agonizing Blast, which adds my charisma. I don't know if you double that as well.
You don't.
Okay, so it's a 22 plus the 5 then, so that's 27 damage.
All right.
And he gets pushed back 20 feet again.
All right.
15, 20, and he's slowed 20 feet.
Got it. So these fireballs sort of piff off into the darkness, and they don't hit their mark. You sort of now just pulverize them with extreme pressure from your heightened advantage point. You just throw one, just strikes them. You throw another one, and these eldritch energy start pummeling this guy. And he sort of gets blown back into the darkness. Yeah, you guys are doing some real damage.
That's my turn there.
All right, got it. All right, Wilfred, you're up now.
How's this blue guy looking?
He's looking hurt, but not on death's door.
I see Ingvor targeting something else.
Mm-hmm.
I will reach out and cast Scorching Ray.
Okay.
Null 3 at this big blue guy.
All right.
And so let's see how I roll. For the first one, that is a 12 to hit.
That misses.
For the second one, that is 22 to hit.
That hits.
And then for the third one, 13 to hit.
That misses.
So the second one hits.
Yep.
And that is 4 points of fire damage.
Right. That does not do as much damage as you hoped it would, as this sort of strikes this creature.
Of course. So yeah.
So these sort of summons forth through these arcing scorching rays start coming out. One hits one side of the cavern, one hits the other. And the third one does hit the big blue slide and sort of the calf, but it doesn't really do much damage to him. As he sort of shrugs off the damage.
I've seen 3 of them. That's why I hit one of each.
All right. So that's all you're doing, Wilfred?
That's what I'm doing.
Yep. All right. So now it's the blue slide's turn. So the blue slide is going to hit you. It's going to hit you, Carrick. So that is a that is a 14 hit.
Misses.
It's going to make a claw attack. And that is a 17 hit.
Misses.
And then another claw attack.
I
That
still
is-
have the shield thing, right? The shield of faith, right?
I think so. It's concentration. So, right. Wilfred, Shield of Faith.
Yeah, it's still up.
Yeah.
It's still up.
Cool.
So that's a 27 on the last claw attack.
That does just barely hit.
All right. That does
Yeah, multiple players.
that does 14 points of slashing damage to you, Carrick.
Cool.
Right, so he sort of bites down, and again, this purplish energy just seems to be protecting Carrick. Sort of bites down, he can't quite get it, and he sort of slashes once, misses, and he finally catches one that sort of bursts through the eldritch energy that's sort of, or the clerical energy that's not eldritch, sort of the blessings of Sarenrae that are sort of surrounding Carrick. It sort of does get one damaging hit in. Now it's Carrick's turn.
There's still no light. Like Will hasn't lit up the lantern or anything, right? It's still.
You have your sword.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just like my maul. I like bludgeoning weapons, but sword still does the trick. So I'll go ahead and swing
Yep.
with advantage, thankfully.
Mm-hmm.
Not much better. That's a 12 to hit.
That misses.
Another 12.
This is. So you swing forward, you sort of, sweeps wide, you sort of swing forward, you sort of sweeps wide again. As these sort of these patterns sort of undulate against the walls. Can't really get damage in on this blue slab. That is your turn, Carrick.
Yeah, trying to hit things is literally my only talent.
All right, now it's the green slad's turn. So green slad. Yeah, he's yeah, you hit him with both your Eldritch Blast. He's down 20 feet of movement, right?
Yep.
He's gonna go 5, 10, and he's just gonna do the hurl flame again. You Ingvar. That's a 16 hit.
All right, that one hits.
All right. That is 7 points of fire damage, so it's probably halved.
Yep.
And then another hurl flame, so that is a 19 to hit.
That one hits.
Then that is 14 points of fire damage.
Okay.
Again, halved,
Yep.
I assume. All right. So that ends his turn. That's movement in action. That's a bonus action. Now we are to Aurelia's turn. Aurelia is going to go 5, probably just 5, 10. Then she's going to use Magic Missile at first level. She does need some spell conservation. So that is 3. So that is short all ones though. So she did 3 damage to that blue slad. That ends her turn. Now it is Gerthing's turn. Gerthing, you're up.
All right, I'll take a swing. It's another like 26.
All right. That hits.
13 points of slashing on the first.
Nice.
And I'll swing again. 23 to hit.
That hits, yeah.
9 points of slashing.
All right, you got it. So Girthing sort of just slashes into this blue lad from behind, wailing into him, sort of slicing open his back. And he's starting to look pretty hurt. He looks hurt from the damage you guys have done to him. That ends your turn, right, Girthing?
Yep.
All right, Angvor, is now your turn.
Oh, I'm gonna do what I just saw outside and throw some more Eldritch Blasts that are lightning.
All right.
There's a big flash out there. Not everybody, obviously, but
Yeah. Well, yeah, I've been seeing lightning.
Yeah. The weather here is not like that.
well, you can shut your mouth. It's not fair. So, yeah, so just 2 Eldritch Blasts at him again.
Yep.
First one is a
So.
7.
Yeah.
The hurricane season just started. What'd you say?
First one was a 15. Second one is a 23.
All right. I think that first one nope. So you said 15, right?
Yeah.
Nope, just misses. But the second one was 23, so it does hit.
Yeah. That is 14 points of damage.
All right.
Pushed back again 10 feet, but he's only slowed 10 feet too this time.
All right. So you sort of swing for one. One sort of strikes the ground in front of him. Then one sort of strikes him and sort of pushes him back. He sort of swings back. You sort of you slide. I guess you shove him back. Hurl back 10 feet. You said.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep. And that'll be my turn.
All right. Got it. Wilfred, you're up now.
Seeing Carrick trying to like go for his maul,
Mm-hmm.
I will reach in and pull out the lantern
Okay.
for the bonus, light it at the bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
So now there's bright light in 30 feet and dim light within an additional 30 feet.
All right. Awesome.
And then as a action, I'm just gonna go ahead and soccer palm this guy.
All right. So it's dexterity saving throw.
Yes.
So that is a 13.
That fails. And that is 15 points of radiant damage.
How much? 15, you said?
15.
Nice.
Yeah. 8
So-
and 7.
So it's this sort of this that's radiant, yeah. So you sort of this radiant energy sort of erupts on him and sort of burns him. Now his boost level, it's really hurt. That one's sort of like the burn, you can see like the sort of the emanations of the burning on his chest. You sort of the radiant energy, sort of that is sort of etched in there, and he sort of looks really hurt. And he's starting to look around for a way of escape. And that is your turn.
I'm not moving.
You're not moving?
No.
Okay. All right. So now is the blue slad's turn. He's going to try and hit Girthing this time. So he's going to make a bite attack against you, Girthing. That's a natural 1. Make a claw attack against you. That is a 13.
Misses.
And then he's going to make another claw attack. That is another 13.
Misses again.
All right, and then he's going to try and move out of range, you guys. In 5. So Carrick, you get an attack of opportunity as he moves out of range.
Do I also get an
I
attack
will use that.
opportunity,
attack
or
of
that's right, I'm
opportunity.
flying too far probably
Yep.
at this point. Yep.
And that is a 26 to hit.
That hits.
Eight. 12 points of slashing damage.
Hey, that does it. So as you sort of ducks away, you sort of stab him in the back with your sword, and he sort of collapses and falls forward. And that sled is no more.
Slad is now sad.
Yep. So now it's Carrick's turn, as he is, that was the Slad's turn. So Carrick, is that your turn?
I guess I will come forward to see what else there is.
Okay. So
So
you want to move
until just where I can see
5,
what's
10, 15. And then you can't see him yet, so probably you 5. You can probably see him there.
all right. That's 20.
Mhm.
I'll go ahead and take just 2 steps toward him. I could just use the rest of my movement.
Right there.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Sounds good.
I will now with my maul, with my sword, put away my maul out. I will hold an action in case he or anyone else gets within melee range.
All right. Sounds good.
Specifically, hostile creatures, not anyone else.
All right.
Not like if Gurthang gets within melee range.
All right.
I won't hit him.
All right. Sounds good. So now is the green slad's turn. The green slad, he's probably going to go for you, Angvor.
That's cool.
And you only hit him once last time, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I'm just going to go. He's going to throw. He's going to use Hurl Flame at you once, and that is a 22 to hit.
All right.
That is 14 points of fire damage.
Solid.
And you do it again. That is a 7, so that misses. Then he will go.
As he hits me on this one, I'm going to, seeing as I've heard him a lot, I'm going to roll back my eyes and bring in my Infernal Legacy as the Tiefling and the Hellish Rebuke as well.
All right, sounds good.
So that is a Dexterity save.
Okay. That is a 8.
All right, that misses. And then so 10. I don't have that many D10s. Uh, 23 damage.
Nice. So, that doesn't do quite as much damage as you had hoped it would.
Yeah, it's fire damage as well. Yeah.
So you sort of roll back in your eyes, and you and then sort of this fire sort of burns on him and sort of burns him. And sort of this hellish fire sort of singes him on all sides. But he will still move 5, 10, 15, 20 down here. I think that's right. I think it's 20. Maybe I think he's actually, sorry. I think he's up here. So that ends his turn. It's now Aurelia's turn. Aurelia will come forward 5, 10, 20, I guess. And she'll cast Magic Missile at second level for 4. This guy, that is 7, and then another 1, so 8. So she does 8 points of force damage. Is sort of these eldritch sort of trace versus arc force, pummel this green slide as he's trying to get away. That ends her turn. Gurthang, you're up.
All right. 40 gets me there, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll just move up and swing. I will make these reckless.
40, okay.
That's a 18 to hit
That hits.
and 12 points of damage.
All right, that doesn't. You sort of slash him.
He's not there.
He sort of crumples down and sort of falls down the stairs as you sort of finish off this last slide.
This is my kill.
That ends. Now we are out of combat.
I'm gonna have like try to shoot off just another blast.
All right, so as Gear sort of stabs down, all of a sudden this other special flies through the air where the slide was as he sort of fells him. And that is where we will end tonight's session as you guys sort of defeat this sort of group of slad here.
Nice. That I got a nice. Hey, good try to run up there, thing, but I think I ended him there.
Yeah, no, he just tripped in front of me down the steps.
There's teamwork.
Help! I've fallen and I can't get up.
Oh no!
Tumble down the steps.
Yep.
Like a tumble car.
Well, I mean, you know what they say. Falls inside the home are one of the leading causes of death for slads.
Yeah, I believe it.
All right. Well, good session tonight, guys.
Yep.
All right, we'll pick this up next week. Let's do it. All right, bye, guys.
All right,
Peace
yeah,
out.
see.